world's first currency, the Mesopotamian shekel, appeared about 5,000 years ago. Gold and silver were exchanged as money by 600 BCE. And by the 7th century CE, China had the very first banknotes circulating. It took 1,300 years before the world saw its first credit card in 1950. Then, less than 60 years later, Bitcoin appeared, with the help of its underlying platform known as blockchain. Its appeal wasn't immediately recognized, but 13 years later, blockchain is fueling a revolution with no end in sight. So what's so grand about blockchain? Blockchain's innovation lies in the concept of decentralization. No central authority has control over the transactions that occur within the blockchain. Rather than having a central database where all information is stored, blockchain runs on the internet and is open sourced, with each user having an immutable copy of the platform's ledger, the record book that keeps track of all transactions. This is what's called a peer-to-peer network. Each user has a reliable copy of every transaction, making fraud and corruption within the network nearly impossible. The low risk of fraud has given trust to a trustless world, and its appeal has grown quickly, since everyone can join and participate with nothing more than a smartphone and access to the internet. Where will the blockchain lead us? The first possibility is that cryptocurrencies will one day replace the current form of money. But the prospect is even wider, as blockchain can be utilized in several areas, such as real estate registration, supply chain tracking for every production industry, creating better healthcare records, increased business efficiency, and fraud-free elections. The world is on the verge of entering a new technological paradigm, but it's important to remember that blockchain is still in its infancy. There may be unforeseen benefits and risks with this new technology that's radically transforming the world we live in. Sloto Cash is celebrating its 15th anniversary in 2022. Come celebrate with us and play with a $15 free chip. Read this full article in the spring issue of Sloto magazine, a free publication of Sloto Cash Casino.